Overnight fire at the old Joliet prison. A building in that prison ground goes up in flames. ABC 7's Jessica D'Onofrio was the first reporter on the scene, and she joins us now live from there. Jessica.
Jose, emergency crews have been throwing water on this fire for about 2.5 hours now. Take a look behind me. You can see that there is a ladder that has been raised. It has been trying to spray water onto the fire from the outside of the prison walls to the inside. Now, a witness says he heard fire trucks pull up to Joliet Correctional Center at about 3:30 this morning. He got out of bed to see that the flames were shooting up high into the air and that the flames were coming from inside the prison walls. This historic building opened in 1858. It closed in 2002, and the gates are now locked. So far, no injuries have been reported.
It was just shock and awe. You know, I lived right here all my life, right here on the same block, and I pass by here every day, and it was just amazing how big the fire was. It was just, you know, and at 3:30 in the morning, it's dark. You could just see it was just humongous.
Back here live, we have the Deputy Chief of the Joliet Fire Department here joining us live. Deputy Chief, can you tell us what happened to your knowledge?
Well, we had an alarm come in at approximately 3 o'clock this morning for the Collins Street Prison facility here. As the crews exited their station, they reported that they could see smoke and flames from the station, which is probably about 3 miles away. So, you know, we definitely knew we had something at that point. When the crews first arrived on the scene, there was heavy fire through a structure that was, there's approximately 12 to 15 structures within this facility here. This was actually the first building inside this sally port that's on Collins Street here.
It was a warehouse?
The building, we're told from the DOC personnel, is that this was a building that's approximately 90 years old. That was, at the time, it was the mattress factory for the facility that was inside here. But at the time when they stopped making mattresses, that building was since decommissioned, but it was just used for storage at that point.
The gates are welded shut here. This building is a very old building. Could somebody have gotten inside? Is there any possibility of that?
That is a possibility. There have been reports from on the police side that people have gotten into this facility and have been, you know, just doing whatever they do when they get inside these places. But for the most part, from our point of it here, the fire department basically could not get access. We did have some of their keys for the Stateville Correctional Center. They're the ones that oversee this property now. But again, with nothing being opened or moved since 2002, we basically, you know, could not get any of those gates to work as we had wanted to. But even this one here that's on Collins Street, when they did close the facility, it was welded shut. So,
Deputy Chief, thank you so much for the information. Again, they're still trying to determine the cause of this fire. Of course, we'll bring you any late-breaking developments as they become available. Live in Joliet, Jessica D'Onofrio, ABC 7 News. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Jessica.